Hello, welcome. We are live and we are going to do a post-match post-mortem next. But before we do that, I just want to say a humongous happy birthday to our Emerson. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Happy
Thank you
birthday
very much.
To ya. Happy
Yeah.
birthday to ya.
And Emerson, you
Thank you,
are
guys.
50-something young?
55, unfortunately.
Oh, right. Well, it's younger than me. Next.
Another stepping stone in my lifetime.
Watching the Arsenal detracts from your lifetime. Next, it does with
Tell
the
me,
men.
about,
Anyway.
tell me about it. But I did tell you in a week about something that it would have been something special as well. Because remember, as I told you, about something about my mum. She died a year before, thing. On her 56th birthday. Well, not on her 56th birthday, no, 56th year.
No,
She was 56, so. But it's just one of those things.
She's in beautiful heaven, bless her heart.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'll go visit her
with the
grave.
Arsenal, still doing her reading next.
I'll go visit her grave sometime tomorrow. Like I always do on my birthday, I'll go and visit her grave and my dad's grave at the same grave because they're both in the same plot, and my brother as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that'd be a quiet moment to myself tomorrow morning or tomorrow
Time
afternoon.
to reflect and remember all your good. And I lost my dad and he was old, but yeah, it's a time to reflect and remember all the beautiful memories you have. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how old was your mum when she passed on?
She was 56.
Which is no age. I'm sorry, it really isn't.
That's a young age. Same age as my grandmother on my dad's side, my dad's mum in 1974.
No, that's really no.
So
but she's somewhere better, and I truly believe that.
Which they are by far. So I still think of them every day anyway.
Well, of course you do. We do with all our loved ones, absolutely.
And that's it.
Right, anyway, so we're going to crack on with this match that we all endured. And I'm going to start with Ricky because, and I'm not calling Ricky out here because you're such a loyal supporter to our Arsenal women. But obviously, you come in the chat today, which was brilliant, with the Cannon Fodder watch along. What did you think of the game, Ricky? Be honest. Be honest.
I think Saka could have scored that penalty.
Do you know what? Bless his heart, he's been on a good run. Maybe Jesus, it was, you ain't gonna get him all in the goal next. What can I say? And we're not going to give any hate to him because it just didn't happen for him today. Next is what it is, but yeah. Oh, we've lost Emerson. Where's he gone? But yeah. No, I was really rooting for him. It didn't happen. Next is what it is. But
yeah.
It is what it is. It was an interesting game because obviously we were 2-0 up. We had Jesus, we had Odegaard. It was and then after that it slightly dipped. Next, it was. Yeah, what can we say? But biggest factor, I know we really needed the win, but we didn't lose.
No, we didn't.
It would have been 100 times worse if we hadn't have won this. And fair play, we've had quite good form away, but yeah, it's what it is.
It was 2-2 in the end.
Yeah, well, that's it. We didn't lose. Next, simple. But it's what it is. Okay, we're going to keep chatting because we've totally lost Emerson. Don't know where he's just. The excitement got for too much for him. Happy birthday, Emerson. Let me just check. Oh, too funny. Oh, too funny. Listen, we're still in the title race. I think I haven't checked on the table, the Premier League table, but we're still there, just. So,
yeah.
And I can't even remember who we're playing next. So, well, let's hope we get a better result. And like I said, may that effigy that I'm really working on work next. Because,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that Haaland does your head in. Martin's mate, I love my captain. I love Odegaard, but my God,
Yeah.
that Haaland, that is just horrible. That ain't nice. Really ain't nice. Don't like him. Right, let's have a look at the chat while we're talking, because I've got loads of chatting. All right, good afternoon, John Gunagiza. Keep the faith, yeah, we are. And Lynn, lovely Lynn, is saying, oh, Southampton next. Okay, interesting. Should technically on paper, we should be able to do it. And I'm going to bring Lynn up. I felt that today our team was very nervous. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that totally about this game. And they
Yeah,
weren't
they were.
enough.
No.
Yeah, even Saka was concentrating on winning the PO. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get that. I get that totally. Yeah, I get that. Oh, bottom line, it just weren't happening for us today. And I'm not going to call out the manager. You put your best players on. And I'm not calling out anyone here, but I love Tierney. I really hope he stays. But the passion I see from Zinchenko, he's just to me, he's one of the best Arsenal players that we currently have. His passion, his loyalty, and it would have killed him just not to be playing. And yes, like everybody, sometimes you make mistakes, but I think he brings far more than the mistakes, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
Without doubt. And in between that, we're going to touch up on a bit of women's. Yeah, I actually watched, because it was on the BBC, watching the Aston Villa Chelsea game, and they won by a very narrow victory, i.e. 1-0. And at one point, I'd actually put up Aston Villa were dropping down like flies, but they kept it going. So to me, I expected begrudgingly Chelsea to win, but it's what it is. Right, hang on. John Goon has come up. Arsenal versus City. This will be the decider for the biggest game in our lives. Yeah, I totally agree with that, John. I totally agree with that. Yeah, it'll be a massive decider. If blow the title, but even if we got a draw against Man City, that's better than we've ever done in God knows, because it's all about it. Back in the day it was Man U, and that's about Man City. Yeah, I would be so but more importantly, that's when I see us as giant slayers. If we can do Man City, then we are there next. But we shall see. We shall see. One game at a time. Next. Yeah, like I said, we're all disappointed. We're not going to lie. Yeah, we are disappointed, but, well, didn't lose.
We didn't lose, like...
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, Emerson. Oh, he's... oh, hang on. He's back. Is he back?
Against Spurs.
Oh, Emerson's back. In the house.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Technical hitch on my phone.
That's fine. Right, and John Gunner's just saying, a very disappointing day. There's no excuse for second half performance. Yeah, John, I get what you're saying. We're all disappointed. For whatever reasons, it weren't happening next. But yeah, what can you say? But more importantly, call me a stupid old woman, but we didn't lose. And that's
exactly.
Yeah, it's the best I can say. Yeah, end of. We live to fight another day. And I'll be
all I can say from last week's performance and this week's performance, it's near enough the opposite.
Yeah.
Because we dominate the first, say, 30 to 40 minutes until they got the penalty, Liverpool. And as I said, and what they said, a lot of people saying during the week that I've been seeing on various other social media channels, they were saying that it was either 2 points dropped or 1 point gain. Now, I would say from last week's performance, it was 1 point gain And this week it was 2 points dropped. So it's a roles reverse of what they was trying to say. Now I can guarantee you go to all the other social media channels after this one, you guarantee it be exactly the same. They can say exactly near enough the same thing. It's either going to be 2 points that we dropped, which I agree, because West Ham did come into the second half. You know, thing like that. They tried to make a match of it, and they played it exactly the same way as like Liverpool did. The hustle and bustle us. They had chances. Antonio hit the bar with a chance that he had. Bowen had a shot blocked by Tierney, thing like that. So, thing like that. I'll wait and see these other social media channels during, after we go off air and see what they have to say for themselves as well. Because I can say most of them are going to be talking complete, rubbish. But I won't say it on air. Exactly. Yeah. Instead of that other word, I was like complete rubbish. You'll be like, and I'll watch another show tomorrow afternoon to see what he has to say. So I would say it was 2 points dropped, thing like that. So we did. As I said, we got a small advantage of 4 points now going into the Southampton games. Now, if we beat Southampton on this Friday coming, we go 7 points clear because we know that Man City are not playing until we play Man City. We are not playing them until the following Wednesday. So it's a game that we can either draw against Man City next Wednesday, the following Wednesday, sorry, or we'll lose. So we just have to wait and see what lineup we play against Southampton this coming Friday. So,
well, I think we can all agree we definitely need Saliba back.
Now, I agree then.
No disrespect to
Holding. Holding had a good game. He had a half chance.
We all love Holding. But we need the first team player back. Yeah,
because he didn't concede the penalty. Because to me, looking at it again, that penalty decision, it wasn't a penalty to me. It wasn't a penalty because I looked at a slow motion from picture behind from head on, and it shows that thing. He nearly got one tackle. People say he did win it, but that's their point of view. But for me, it was 50-50 whether he won it or not. But as I said, he even up with the penalty with our decision. Unfortunately, Saka, done a similar thing to what Salah done last week. But his one was more wide. He was well off target. But Saka's one was nowhere near the goal. So, because as I told you, with a left footer, he's going to go to the goalkeeper's right as we're looking. Thing like that. So, thing like that. And if it was a right footer, he's either going to go down the middle or to the keeper's left.
No, listen, you're not going to get them every single time. Even Captain Jimmy, I think reverse stats. I mean, what is she? She got, when I last read, she got, and it's now probably 18 out of 21. Well, that's very good odds next. Yeah, you're not going to get every single one. And I keep saying this, going back to Ramsdale, and I backed him. I didn't even know he was, but I backed him from the very beginning. But until he can save a proper penalty, that's why he won't be England number one next. But I'm not seeing any hate out there next. It will come. He's young, and I truly believe in him, and I know he loves us. So, but I'm just saying, is what it is. Sorry. Who's this person I put up? J Bell.
Well, he put a B on it. I can see it in the chat. I can see it on the screen. He put a B, but I'm not sure what the B stands for.
I'm not sure what the B is.
I'm just hoping it's not what I think it is.
Right. Okay. So I don't know what the B is. Right. Lovely, Lynn. But it's the goal difference if we break even on points, and that is where we'll lose the PL. Okay. Yep.
At the moment, Lynn, it's +5.
Right.
Plus. Plus 5. Yeah, I'm right. It's +5.
Okay.
Thing like that. And regarding, if anyone didn't know, regarding the booking situation that Partey and Jesus got, Jesus is on 3 bookings. Although he's not going to miss a match. Jesus is on his 5th booking. I don't think he's going to miss a match because looking at it the way I saw it last week, because Saka got, I mean, not Saka, I mean, Shaka got a booking last week, which was his 5th booking. Automatically, he would have missed today's match. But people haven't sussed. Well, I knew me and Richard sussed that out during the week when he showed me a table. But now I think with this 5th booking ruling, I think it's been lifted until a person gets 10 bookings where they automatically misses.
Yeah, I saw something come up. Okay, that's fair enough.
So that's to clear that up. If you didn't know in that situation. So Lynn hasn't got back to us unless she's doing it in the chat again. But that's to highlight her question anyway.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
It could go down to goal difference, but Arsenal would just have to get their shooting boots on. That's all. That's all they need to do.
And also, what I am rejuvenated about is fair play to Jesus. Since his knee replacement, whatever you want to call it, but he's definitely looking more on form now, isn't he? Oh, right, who have we got now? Another new one, Jack Williams. You have no idea how angry I am with what just happened, not only for the game, but against Liverpool too. We have to batter Southampton and then pray for a miracle at City. Absolute fuming. Okay, thank you for keeping it real, Jack. And lovely to see you. And hope you can join us for the women's show on Thursday. Plug that one. But yeah, I do get where you're coming from, Jack, because I do feel the second half we just laid down and died next and managed to defend till the bitter end, which we shouldn't be doing. We should be dominating. But I love that passion, Jack, and thank you for not swearing, because we also like swearing, but we don't do that on the show next. But yeah, no, I really get that, Jack. Because we love our club, we love our players. I totally get that. Oh, and sorry, my pronunciation might be a bit Arteta and Edu have deceived the fans. You can never reach the level of Pep and City. We fans are shattered. I'm going to disagree with that because City is something else. Personally, Pep and his cute puppy dog eyes and calling everybody fat, whatever, I want him to go. He's served his time in England. I want him to go. And listen, I love Arteta because I'm like the foreign person. I come to Arsenal through half my lifetime. I fell in love. So I get that from Arteta. But Pep, yeah, you're serving your time. Can you just go next?
I disagree with the person.
Yeah, seriously, just go. I don't think you're a bad person. I mean, all right, I'll give you an analogy here. Really doesn't do us any favours, but we kept Klopp in the Kop, because true, and now David, and I've always liked David Moyes. I like a Scottish geezer, and also another thing I'll call out, as much Arteta bangs on about Wenger, who was his real as a player. Him and Moyes must have been like that. I think there's a lot of love there for his time at Everton. And, listen, you kept Moyes in the job for a bit longer. I know it don't help us. I really know it don't help us. But what can I say? We're the gift that keeps giving, but not in the right
Can I answer that point, Ange, regarding that last one that I can see on the chat on my one? Regarding what he said that Edu and Arteta thing. It has nothing to do with them. Has nothing to do. All Edu do is looks at players that possibly Arteta might say, have a look at this player, see if he's good enough to join for Arsenal, thing like that. So be it. If he joins, something like that. It's the same with all the clubs have got these sporting directors. Yeah. Now, if they do like that one, what the Chelsea, like this Tottenham one done, where he got done for thing, but he got that done when he was at Juventus at the time. No, Inter Milan, sorry. When he was when Conte was with him, like that. So we don't know the ins and out what goes on between Arteta and Edu as well behind the scenes. No one knows until we see a player that they said is linked to us, like that. Then everybody say, "Oh, that player is going to sign for Arsenal." this player's going to sign for Arsenal, but we'd have to wait and see.
Well, that's
Which
it.
can
And I will call it out. I have very much fallen in love with the current, and this is why I have my own little Facebook group, because it's the current Arsenal for both men and women's academy players as well. But yeah, and I've fallen in love with what I've seen, and yeah, it won't always go our way, but I just see the love there from those players. They want to be there. And yeah, sometimes that's life. Sometimes you don't do so well for whatever reasons. And sorry, Lynn's just come up again. I disagree with Jarrod because let's be honest, when Arteta was at City, who did the coaching? So without Mikel, City wouldn't have won 4 times. Do you know what? Spot on, Lynn. Thank you. Yeah, I get that.
Well thought. Spot on too.
Yeah. Especially for no disrespect, but we're women here. Thank you. That is talking sense. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really get that. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I really do.
And it's the same. And it's the same thing with Arsene Wenger when he had Steve Bold on the bench.
Yeah, of course.
Who's doing all the coaching? Exactly. There you go.
Well, actually, sorry, you say Steve Bold, but more importantly, when it was Arsene Wenger, it was your Northern Irish man.
Pat Rice.
Rice. Yeah, Rice. I mean, I love Rice. Yeah. I love Steve Bold as well, but yeah, Rice.
But he was a quiet person, though. He was like a quiet person. He wasn't one of these ones who was getting up on the touchline, ranting and raving and like that, saying, "This player, you do that, you do that, you do this."
Do you know what? Don't we see it now? And I actually follow on Instagram a wonderful account called Albert AirPods, and I love the wittiness. But do you know what? I watched Albert today with Arteta, and I thought he keeps it cool. There's no fuss, because Arteta's very passionate. He's Spanish, and I get all of that. But I do like that calmness. It will be what it will be. We'll deal with it. And I thought, yeah, you need an AirPods. You really do, without doubt. Anyway, thank you guys for being in chat. And we just want to wish our Emerson a big happy birthday. Not quite the result we wanted, but we didn't lose, Nick. So happy birthday, Emerson. Happy birthday.
I get it. Do you want a little brief review on the under 18s, under 21s?
Yes, let's bring it on.
As I said, on Friday, the under 21s had a thrilling 3-3 draw with Brighton. And we know who scored the second goal of the 3. And like that, say no more. But as I said, it was a belter, I promise you. At the time, I wasn't even looking at the time because I was more looking at my phone watching Alex Easy Talk show as well. And like that. And it's only when I just put my head up, someone told me, "Oh, your cousin's just scored." Like that. So I just put my head up. But I saw the highlights because I quickly switched it to Arsenal.com because, they had it live there. Like that. And I saw it on there. So, like that. So it was a 3-3. And the under 18s, yes, they lost 2-0 against West Ham. Just hoping it's not an omen for the FA Youth Cup final.
Do you know what? I actually spoke to Steve about that, and you know how biased I am with Jackie Boy, but my God, I think that was better that we lost to them yesterday and learn from it. So when we get to the FA Youth Cup, that you're more aware. You know what? And also, Jackie's he's gonna get. He's a Mario. You're a Mario.
He'll get one or two. He'll get 1 or 2 back in that game as well because that team that I saw that played. I know I haven't seen the highlights myself. That team that you saw play yesterday will not be the team that plays against West Ham in that final. The goalkeeper speaks for himself. He'll play. I'm not sure about the back 4 because they called up another youngster to the first team for the first time on Friday. I'm not sure if you didn't know that. Mikel Rosiak, a young promising left back.
Sorry, who's that again? Sorry, I missed his name.
Mikel Rosiak. I promised another promising. He's English born. You think he'd be foreign? With that name like that, you'd think he'd be foreign, wouldn't you?
Well, No, I'm just thinking of heritage. I can't quite tell you where he would be from. I'd have to look him up. But listen, I don't care where he's from. But
Mhm.
yeah.
But what embarrassed me when I told you, when I told you at the end when I gave you the full-time result, what did I say? A 15-year-old scored against Arsenal.
Well,
That's why I didn't say. That's why I didn't say that. That's why I didn't say that in that Arsenal group. I just gave the full-time result. Did say who scored. Did say it was a 15-year-old that scored. All I looked up his name. When I looked at his age, it was a 15-year-old. So I can't see him playing in that game against Arsenal in that cup match. But who knows?
Yeah, you don't know. Sorry, I'm just going to write John Gooner. We are 4 points clear of City and have a game in hand. Yeah, thank you, John. Keep it real.
Yeah, we know that.
What a wonderful name here. Wonton soup. Well, I could go. I like a bit of Chinese. No, sorry, not being rude. I really do like Chinese. Right, we are cracking under the pressure. Oh, even at 2-2. We had 35 minutes to get the winner, but created hardly anything. Arteta's subs didn't help. Do you know what? I get that. But what can I say? We didn't lose next. Sorry, it weren't the best game for us next. I wore lucky top. It didn't work. What can I say? I'm clutching my Goonosaurus. What next? Sorry, I don't know what else to say. Anyway, thank you, John. Yeah, here's to the birthday boy. Quite rightly so.
Thanks, John. See you on the cup, the youth cup final in a couple weeks time.
Oh, lovely selfies. Right, thank you.
Selfies.
I feel better now after reading your comment. Now, listen, we got to keep it real, and like I keep saying, it really is the Arsenal. They're going to do our heads in, but you never know. Let's pray. Next, to the Gooner God, let's pray. Next, give us a break. Give us a break. That's all I can say now. That's all I can truly say. And yeah, listen, we're all a bit disappointed. We should have gone there and thrashed them, but it didn't happen. What can you do next? But I'll still keep plugging it. We didn't lose.
That's true.
Shared. I'd rather it hadn't been shared, but it was shared next. So. Yeah.
And plus, we lost that thing. We lost that record as well. If you know.
Well, there is that. Yeah, okay.
That one where we didn't concede in all the away London derbies that we played this season.
Yeah, thank you, John. Yeah, I agree. A point won last week, 2 points lost a bit, but we haven't lost. Yeah, we got to keep it real at this point. Keep it real.
But what happened to the other team that we don't like?
Oh, say no more.
Yeah.
Thing. Carmen came back to bite their bottom yesterday. Because remember, they were gloating that they won 3-2 at their place. Look what happened at their own backyard yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry. I'm really liking wonton soup here, but we also have been distracted since Kim Kardashian. Yeah, do you know what? I used to have to watch that rubbish with my daughter, Kim Kardashian. Oh, they do my head in, yeah. Do you know what I mean? How false and plastic can you get? I don't believe that her and her kid are gooners for 1 second. Next. Yeah, we have been cursed. Thank you. You're so right. Don't want them in our stadium. Next. Thank you.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yep. Yeah, we don't need that.
And what you said to me, there was what you said to me a few weeks back. You said you was laughing. I did say I saw their car drive out.
Oh, and
I did see the car. You was asking, like that. Said, would I be lucky if I get a selfie? But I'm very unlikely. It was very unlikely because the way the driver and the security in the front seat said no straight away. I said no. Oh, okay. I just backed off, and that was it.
Makeup wouldn't have been right. Next, whatever.
And it was her son and her son's friends. So it wasn't that extra kid or two that you saw in the pictures. One of them was definitely her son, and the other one was son's friends. That's who they were. Right. For the record.
And I know she split up with what's his face and that. What's his name? All right, ex-hubby.
something like that. Well, I don't know anyway. I don't think
Oh,
I
well,
don't even
he's
watch.
a
I don't
singer,
even watch him on TV.
Carnio, isn't it? Is it Carnio?
Something stupid like that.
Yeah, and
So,
he's got a lot of issues in his own right, and he probably best he don't do football next. But listen, I don't. Oh, who was that other one? Some other silly pop woman that come on, and I just thought you're really not Arsenal. Do you know who I give? And it's not Arsenal related. And I've never watched his films, but fair play to Ryan Reynolds. What he's doing for Wrexham at the moment. And he's doing it for the women as well. I think that's brilliant. And it's a nice character. He keeps it real. And
put some nice money behind him.
I think he's doing really good.
They didn't get the result yesterday against Barnet.
Well, that's my old team, isn't it? But I'm a Barnet girl.
I was watching part of that yesterday.
I'm a Barnet girl.
On my phone as well, so I was watching some of it.
Yeah, but no, I like people who keep it real, and especially for the I used to call them something else, but the lower divisions. And so funny enough, me and Steve were listening to TalkSport today, and I often don't do TalkSport, but it's great when it's on the radio, and especially when you support one. And I've got a friend who is diehard, but he's a Barnet geezer. That's all he supports. He kind of throws in a bit of Arsenal, bless his heart. But yeah, he's a diehard Barnet supporter. But I give total respect to that. If that's your local club, that's what you do, isn't it? Like John was saying, I now live in the area where he grew up. But yeah, he was always about Enfield. So I get that. Yeah, your little local club. Yeah, that's cool. And
I live so I support, like, the local team, Watford.
Yeah.
But then I like Arsenal as well.
Oh, listen, I get that. And there's no shame in having your local club because Steve's lovely neighbour, Dave, he's a diehard Spursy, and we all have our friends as Spursies. But yeah, he supports Welwyn Garden City. And he goes there. He actually sponsored one of the young lads, and we actually went to a match there a couple of years back, and it was great to see it at grassroots level. It was a very prequel to FA Cup, and they didn't get anywhere. But this certain young player, you looked at him and you thought, yeah, he can do better than Welwyn Garden City. And I thought it was really lovely that Dave sponsored him, and I hope he's gone on to do something, but no disrespect to Welwyn, but yeah, very grassroots level. But yeah, anyway, sorry, Lynn's in chat. My feeling today was that Rice was making sure that Arsenal signed him. Oh, I clicked off. Did Teta give him the cuddle? Did he? The love.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they showed it. But looking at the way when they showed him in the pre-match, the pre-match warm-up, thing like that, he must be just thinking. He must have been looking at one eye of what Arsenal's warm-ups like, on a match day mode.
It is what it is. Right. Okay. Oh, God. Jay Bell, you need to move on, mate. I'm still feeling depressed. Do you think we still have a chance? Yes, we do, Jay.
We do have a chance.
Yeah, we do.
Keep the faith.
If we don't slip up against Southampton next Friday, then we've still got a chance.
Well, there you go. Sorry, John Gooners has replied to Lynn. Lynn, bang on about Rice. I thought he may score as an own goal for us. Yeah, well, listen, and sorry, John the Geezer Gooner. I said it first. It's Rice, baby, because we ain't going to get the really beautiful boy, Jude. That ain't happening, although I'd love to see him in the kit, but it ain't happening. But I'll go on the Irish connections. I'll go for Rice. Yeah, that's cool.
And with that one with Jude Bellingham, according to what Liverpool said, they're not going to put in.
They're
unofficially, they said they're not going to get Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund.
I've followed this, and
it's hard to say where he wants to go. It's where he wants to go, I think.
Well, more importantly, and Steve said to me, Real Madrid, which I could get. Yeah, he's already playing. He's acclimatized to foreign teams. I mean, he's a beautiful boy. He's a very nice young man. He's a very talented player. And yeah, of course, I love him at the Arsenal. But also, he's going to get a high wage. Who are you going to give the high wages to? Well, we know who we're going to give the high wages to. We're going to keep it real. Yeah, it's got to be Saka. Hopefully, Saliba. Blah blah blah. Next, yeah, it's what it is. And I would pay the money for Rice, because I actually see Rice as a better fit. I really do. Yeah, I would not. I'm not.
Go on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not disappointed with Rice, but.
Well, from my point of view, if we did get Rice, he will be a good addition. We know that Xhaka's got 1 year left on his contract, so he'd be like an upgrade. He'd be upgraded once Xhaka goes, something like that. Unless Xhaka signs a 2-year extension,
but
no one knows.
I'll tell you now, and I'm very biased. I love Xhaka. Sorry, I do. He's a legend. Sorry, Alex.
Yeah, he's a good player. I know he had his ups and downs at Arsenal.
Yeah, but we all need a bit of a bad boy. He's not the worst, next, but he's totally called it out here. As long as he's got something to fight for, he'll keep playing. And I just love the way that, and I hate the word fans, but the supporters have truly. Yeah, I know what he did, but we know when you understand the bigger picture. The abuse and the hate, and especially when it affected, well, I'm going to call it out, his unborn child. Who are these sick people to do that? It's a flipping game. It's a football. We've all got real lives. Get over yourself. And all right, he did something that weren't quite right. I wonder, it's like today with Xhaka. He missed the first penalty he's missed since England. I'm not there to call him out. He's still our beautiful boy. Next. It happens. We all do things in life, especially in our work environment, and it is work for them. I know it's kind of half and half, but it happens. Get over yourselves.
Oh, lucky.
Apparently, Beth Mead's been getting some abuse as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, on what?
On Twitter.
Yeah, for what though? Sorry, darling, for what?
I don't know.
I haven't seen it. No, I need to look into that. Why on earth? Beth Mead, really? I mean, the poor woman's lost her mother.
She's missing the World Cup, I think.
Well, she can't help it. She's injured. Sorry, I'm not having to go at you. I'm having to go at whoever's doing that. But sorry, that incenses me greatly.
I'm like, when I saw it, I was like really angry when I saw it. I was like, I didn't know what to say.
No, that upsets me greatly. I thought you got her passion for Arsenal and England is second to none, and leave her alone. She's a beautiful woman. Leave her in every sense of the word. A beautiful person. Leave her alone. Right, sorry, Lynn's come up. I would like to ask Jay about why he is so depressed, because where I am sitting, we have points on the board. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
I agree with that, Lynn. 100%.
Yeah. And John, 1 to Soup, seriously. Yeah, no, sorry. Go. Sorry. I love that you come on the show, and this is very impromptu.
Donkey.
Thank you.
Donkey.
Well, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm talking something on the TV.
Yeah, but I think you just use the right analogy for what I'm talking about. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, but it's not pathetic. Yeah, come on, get over yourself. Right, Lynn, thank you. Oh, lovely Lynn, voice of reason. Shaka wears his heart on his sleeve and has great respect for his teammates and Mikel, and will run through a brick. Do you know what, Lynn? Thank you, my darling. Thank you. That just fills me with so much love. Yeah, he will do. He is what I'm sorry, I'll call it out and you can shoot me down, but he's one of the best players we got. His love for this club is amazing. Yeah, so people need any more than they disrespect lovely Rob Holding. Just get over yourselves. Get over yourselves next. Because if you play with your heart, yeah, sometimes it works better, sometimes it don't. But we see players at other clubs. They're not happy. They do a turn, but you can see the passion's not there. And we are so blessed with the players we've got with their passion. Yeah, sorry. It's what it is. Right, okay. One Tong, back on. Sorry.
Oh, he's back on again.
Kim K came to the stadium. Big Willie Saliba came off injured at the same game. Saka did a FaceTime with her after.
Oh, we knew that. We knew that.
You
we knew that.
He's not been the
we knew that a day after.
She's cut right. Okay, Wontong. She has cursed him. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. Sorry. No, thank you for coming on the show, and I'm not being rude to you, but I don't know what else to say. I personally would not have liked her at the stadium. That's the best I can say. Sorry. Next. Too funny. Oh, bless. Yeah. Don't let Kim back in. No hate to Kim. I'm not spreading the hate here, but don't let her back in.
Hopefully we won't see her again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the Labour.
So Keir, when he's there.
Yeah, he was on TV. So whether that's the omen, when you see someone famous that comes on, that's an Arsenal fan, they put them off their stride.
Yeah, exactly. God, and I'm such a lame.
So let's hope that lightning doesn't strike twice.
Yeah, I'm struggling with him big time. Too funny. Yeah.
But as I said, thing like that, because we know when we had Ramsey. Remember when he scored? That was that curse game round, weren't they? The next day, someone died.
Who, the Welshman?
You know, when we had Ramsey, when he scored a goal, the next day someone famous died, and a lot of players did die after he scored. I can't name them all, but I know quite a few.
Oh, that's too funny.
Thing like that. So that's another curse that we had, you know, with celebrities.
Well, it is what it is. It's what it
Thank
is.
Christ for that. It's
anyway, I just want to say a big thank you because this was so impromptu. But yeah, thank you for coming on, guys. And
that's all right. You can see us again on Thursday anyway.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about the women by then. Yeah, so we got anyway. We're going to go back to the women now because we've dissected. Yeah, we've got to draw. Yeah, back to the women. We've got a massive game, as in Manchester United.
It's a game we have to beat Man United because I know I was hoping that game went to extra time or penalties that it drain them out a bit, something like that, and they pick up 1 or 2 injuries. But looking at it, not happening.
Yeah,
not happening. One bit.
Well, more importantly, where at the state of play we are with Steph and with Caitlin. What's happening with them?
Well, from what I've heard during the week, they're still on the treatment table at the training grounds. Because I saw pictures of Beth Mead from Friday. I'm not sure if any of the other players. I'm not sure if this same fan had pictures of any of the other women players as they're leaving the training ground. But Beth Mead was the only one I saw in someone's photo. I ain't gonna say the name of the fan, anything like that, any son, anything like that. So all I know that she was coming back. So she was obviously having treatment on her you know, try and get her rehab going as well. So about the other 3 that are still out injured, as you say, Steph, and the other 2, and Kim. Kim, I know it looks like it could be another week or 2 before she may play, but we don't know because no one said what sort of injury she picked up, whether it was a knee, hamstring. And regarding 1 or 2 Australians, I know she got a hamstring injury, as we know, in that match that was televised on TV. And the other one, we know about a week or 2 before that, she was seen on the protective boot. So whether that's an ankle injury she picked up, we don't know. All we have to do is wait and see when we see the lineup on Wednesday, to who's playing and who's the subs as well. Because as I said, if them 3 are not playing, then we're down to our bare bones regarding some of the 1 or 2 academy players might have to come out to be a part of the squad as well. So I'm hoping, to be honest. You
know what? Sorry, Emerson, I'm going to stop you there because obviously your speciality is the boys' academy, but because we're so in dark about the girls' academy, we know there's Michelle, we know there's Taya.
I reckon Michelle should come.
Yeah, but we don't know who any of these other players are. That is the worst of it. And that is detriment to Arsenal. Sorry, I'll call it out because this is what we're trying to plug on our show on a Thursday. Yeah, who are these young female guns coming up in the ranks?
Because I haven't seen them play myself, so some of these academy players.
Yeah,
I know one. I know you did mention one who did sign her contract as well at the start of last season. Is or it's the season 4. She signed a contract, so she hasn't had a game because she got injured. I think she done a ACL. Yeah, I think she done her ACL, and that's it. And then the other one we only saw when she played in the cup match when she scored.
Yeah,
like that. So Lynn's just come on the chat again, I think.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Lynn is witnessing. Sorry, we are witnessing Saka going from a young man to a fully fledged man, especially since he has been with his girlfriend, possibly a little more tired now. Do you know what? This young man, he's still so young, and I only technically got back into the Arsenal properly a couple of seasons since Saka's been playing because I was always Arsenal, but I just lost my way and I've come back into it big time. And he just always plays. Such a young man. He always plays. It's just blinding, end of. And even if he has such a good game, it's just amazing, end of.
Sorry. I can go on to that point regarding what Lynn just said. But regarding that point, is Lynn could be possibly right. Then again, she could be possibly wrong. But as I said, all players have different spells of their career. Now, we know Saka has had a good career up to now. I know he got slated when he played for England. I'm sure he'll get slated again on other social media channels later on today for the penalty miss. Like that. What that point where she made towards the end where his girlfriend made it. Now, all players do have, a partner or wife and stuff like that. So sometimes the players do have their urge whether they want to do what they have to do. But I know for a fact if the player did do that before a night of a match, they don't play. Simple as that. Because I'm not sure if you knew a few years back when Giroud was seen, it was said that a prostitute came in Giroud's bedroom while we were preparing for the Liverpool match. Whether he did anything at the time or not, he didn't perform on that match, the next day. Okay. So it happens in all sports. Now, same thing in boxing, because in boxing, a player normally goes in hibernation for about 6 to 8 weeks in training before a fight. And one of the no-nos is the obvious thing. He can't have that, anything like that. He can eat and everything like that. But when it comes to that certain thing, I ain't going to say the word, but you know what I'm on about. Thing like that, it's definitely a no-no. But with football players, I'm not sure what they do. We don't know what they do, after their training sessions, anything like that. So
don't breathe. That's all we need to know. They don't breathe. Next. Next. Anyway, back to Lynn. Too fun.
Back to Lynn's point.
Whatever happens at the end of the season, both Mikel and Jonas both deserve great credit for how they have brought our club. Spot on, Lynn. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Yeah, totally agree. For both. I
agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And John Gooner, not so Tottenham's Day either. Well, thank God for that. Yeah,
no, we had to win. We had to win that. We had to win that to make it St. Tottenham's Day. Yeah, we had to win stuff.
Yeah, me and Emerson, we kind of live in the borough. Yeah, too funny. Sorry, I thought you'd see it as a joke. Well, of course.
No. You can't take it seriously. You can't take it seriously, Lynn. You can't take it seriously because since I'm the only man in the panel, like that, I can explain what should happen and what shouldn't happen for a football player before and after a match. So
you have your man's head, Geezer Gooner. head on next. Me and Ricky have our heads on next. But fair play to you, Emerson, like Richard. And I think to a degree, John as well. You're very level-headed. You see it for what it really is, because not calling out all my other lovely cannon fodder people, but they do have breakdowns, and I think, why are you having a breakdown? Sorry, you have to deal with what you're doing, like everyday life, which I certainly do. Keep it real. Life ain't not the worst for me, ain't the best for me. Next, you have to deal with it, and you have to take away the positive. So today was a draw. Yeah, next. Here's what it is. Sorry, simple.
And also, I'm not sure if I did mention. Go on, Ricky. I'll let you go on. I'll let you talk.
Move on to the Southampton game instead of concentrating on about the one.
Yeah, you're spot on. Yeah, we move on from it. Yeah, this game's done dusted. It is what it is. Simple.
Well, what I was trying to say is that regarding, I'm not sure if you guys knew during the week that I know a football player has deleted all his Twitter and Instagram accounts because he's getting abused as well. Because that's another thing that you don't hear as much, thing like that. On ladies' matches you don't hear, but then quitting their Instagram or Twitter account unless it's really serious, something like that. But there's certain players, deleted all his accounts because he's been getting constant abuse. Yeah, that's it. It was a certain person from a player who plays up the road who's deleted. I ain't gonna say the team, but you can guess what I'm on about. He plays up the road from where me and you live. I mean, Alex, and as I said, he deleted his account, thing like that. He didn't say this in an interview that he was done on Sky a couple of days ago that I saw, but from what they said on Sky Sports News a day or two ago, that he's deleted all his accounts because of constant abuse. Because you're going to find a lot that's going to happen to a lot of Spurs players as well before the end of the season. Because I know they lost yesterday. It's like roles reverse. They were high and mighty when they beat us last season, and they got fourth place, something like that. They got Champions League football. Now tides have turned.
We all do.
Now,
but
you're going to see a lot of abuse. You're going to see a lot of abuse.
But more importantly, whoever you support, and all right, we're having a banter with Spurs, like I said, and I'm sure you do, Emerson, but I certainly know probably more Spursing than I do Gooners. We keep it real because I know nice people next. And we really do keep it real. But more importantly, these toxic people, all right, social media is one thing. Technically, should any of us be on it? But hey, we're doing what we're doing next. But I just find that so horror. Like I said, it's like, I will call it out now. I'm sure there's certain stupid so-called gooners who'll be slating off Saka for missing that penalty. I don't give a flipping whatever. I don't. It happens. Move on. I have. He's still my star boy. Next. I don't like this toxic hate. I really don't. And God forbid if it starts to get racist, don't even go there. Whoa, next. But just hate alone in whatever form. I think get over yourselves.
Yeah.
Get over yourselves. We all have a bad day at the office. Next. I'm sure people watch this and think horrible. But I'll take ownership for it because I host the show. But yeah, if they think I'm stupid, let them think it. Next. But you come on and do this. Thank you. Next. Because we're the brave ones to go out there and put it on.
Yep.
And we don't always get it right. People may not agree with us, and that's fine. But I like it done, like we're all saying, in a constructive way. But it is what it is. But anyway, right. We're going to wrap up soon. I don't know. Is Paul coming on tonight? Is he doing one tonight? I don't know.
I think he is. He is.
Okay.
He's doing
I did say it'd be quite a show. And I'm really overwhelmed.
We're pushing now anyway. We'll do it up to the hour mark, then we call it a day.
Right, what's the hour, man?
We're on 54 minutes. We're on 54 minutes as we speak.
Right, well, hang on. Right, okay, we're 5:30 at the moment.
Yeah. because we've been running for just over 54 and a half minutes, according to what I'm seeing on my phone.
Oh, okay, right. Well, you keep time with it. Right, okay, that's good. Right, John, I'm a gooner and have been since I was 9. I'm 77 years of age. Oh, wonderful. But I wouldn't support anyone else. I am obsessed. Well, I get that, Lynn, because I'm a bit fickle. I grew up with my darling dad, who was a North Devonshire man. He didn't technically support anyone. We probably had some Devonshire team that I didn't take notice of. But coming up to London, which was the whole of his adult life, and he was a bit of a flip-flop, depending who I was going out with. Might be Spurs, might be Arsenal. And it wasn't until I met my daughter's dad that I got fully converted. But he just loved football, and I kind of get it's nice sometimes to watch a match, and there's not often times I can be, the only time I can be a neutral is when the beginning of the FA Cup, which I grew up with, and especially when you see the lower division teams, I really enjoy watching that. Something about the FA, I just love the FA Cup, and that's why it always hurts me that Arsenal not doing so good at the moment. I love my FA Cup, but yeah, maybe in a way it's good to be a neutral, actually. Yeah, not so much heartache. Just enjoy the games for what they are. But equally, I get that. Yeah, if you're diehard, whoever, but I don't know. It's a bit like me and John Gooner. We come from local places, and as much as he's always been Arsenal, he had a local club, and it's that grassroots level. So I don't have any problem with that. I did Barnet for a time when they're kind of doing all right, but that's another story. But yeah, I've still got a bit of a soft spot for Barnet. I've got a friend who will update me, but yeah, listen, it is what it is. So. But it's not like you can be an Arsenal supporter and then suddenly support Tottenham or Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you got to have a big.
Got to be one or the other.
Oh, hang on then. Oh, she's a Geordie by birth. Whoa. Why, man? Oh, you're a Geordie. Ooh. So you're not rooting for Newcastle.
She's come on the show.
Lynn? Well, I'm a bit northern by where it's called Northern Ireland next. Emerson, do you remember when I was telling you about the Glasgow kiss with Rangers ladies? I thought it got even better because Celtic, he's actually a geezer and he's Spanish, and he headbutted him from behind, not on his.
That's right. Because I saw the match yourself.
Yeah, and I thought also because at one point when I saw the name Fran, I thought, oh my god, he's headbutted a woman. That is just like, but no, okay, so he's got a 6-month ban, but obviously the passion got better.
Six matches.
And I am a Rangers supporter, so what can I say? Next.
Well, right. that's what he got deserved that, because when you look at it, I know he did headbutt him. I have to admit that, but you see one of the players try to drag him on. But as I said, in Scotland, if you headbutt someone, if that was done on the street, possibly he might be done for assault.
Well, of course,
because I mentioned that about Duncan Ferguson. He headbutted someone. He was done for assault, and he got. I think he got sent. I think he got a couple months in prison or something, or suspended sentence. I can't remember what thing like that.
It's not the best thing.
I know it's not the best thing to do on a football pitch, though it's live on TV. Well, it wasn't live on TV at the time, but it was just shown afterwards. But so it makes you wonder, what you see regarding, players, managers do, after a match as well. Although you don't see it until they pick up. Like that, for example, that linesman in the game last week against Liverpool. Now, everybody is screaming that he should be done. He should be done. But the thing is, the FA spoke to him. That the referees' authority spoke to him as well. They only struck him off just for one match. So come next weekend, he'll be running the line in one of the matches next weekend. But it'll get booed and things like that. Let's hope it's not a Liverpool match that he's going to do. So things like that. So I know it was a no-no what he shouldn't have done. I know Robertson was in his ear, but what he did, thing like this elbowed him was all wrong. So.
Yeah, we don't advocate violence anywhere, but next. Right, anyway, what's Lynn? Lynn, our legend. Our best legend is George Armstrong. Well, yeah, I agree with that.
Totally. Yep, he was the best. He was best one of Arsenal. Well, I didn't see him play himself. He was one of Arsenal's best wingers. Like that. So.
Oh, and John Guinness saying, my dad was Spurs, which I do know, and he mixed with Spurs and Arsenal fans, and it was all about football. Do you know, back in the day, and I've got a very dear friend, she's part Irish background, and her hubby is diehard Spurs, and we would be watching this, and I don't particularly like the geezer. I love my friend. She's one of my dear friends. But her dad was, and he was a Edmonton man, but I don't know where his original roots were from, because unlike her mum, who was Irish, he was English background, but he was diehard Arsenal. But he was always very much that if Arsenal weren't playing, he just watched somebody else. He just loved the football, which I think we've lost now. And I am a biggest advocate of it. And I'm even starting to do it in the women's football. And I think that's where it's getting better or worse to a degree. Because
I just love the atmosphere.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get a bit too territorial now, and it's especially for the women. I think, and particularly watching England, suddenly I'm thinking, especially if one of the players gets in, I think as long as they're an Arsenal player, which okay is kind of what it is, but yeah, and I'm getting a bit territorial about it now. So yeah, product of your own success, I suppose. Next, but it's what it is.
We're just gone over the hour mark. Just let you know.
Rightio, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up now. Thank you so much to everybody who's come on. I really didn't expect this. As I say, it was very lastminute.com, but thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but mostly anyway, Emerson, you're having a brilliant day. Not quite the result you wanted, but not the worst.
Exactly. So as I said, it's at least I know for a fact that we haven't lost on my birthday. Yeah. Well, lost twice on my birthday in 55 years. It's a lie. They've lost thing, and they've only drawn one.
Well, yeah, it's what it is. But
something like that.
So, like the worst day at the office next. End of. We live to fight.
And also, I can say, guys, is thanks for the birthday wishes. I know most of you have put it in my timeline on Facebook, which I haven't seen of late, because I know when I last looked, it was just approaching 70. So. I'm hoping it'll get over 100. I'm hoping it'll get over 100, because a lot of people are still putting birthday wishes as we speak. Because I haven't had a chance I've looked on my other phone. Like that. So I'm hoping it reaches.
Emerson. Yeah, you deserve it.
So actually, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. I know I'll be doing my usual bit next Friday.
I think when you called me out when I was doing that live show with Richard, and I thought, who are you? When you called me out, but the rest is history. Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Love it.
And that's it. And as I said, we're still not getting it, and we're not getting more. It's only me trying to get some information regarding the Ladies Academy as well. Yeah. Because I think the others have given up on that. I think the others have just given up on it.
Well, we're trying so hard, and I do think to a degree that's a detriment of Arsenal as a club. I think we actually need to write into them, email them, whatever we need to do. Well, email, but because
their PR department is probably the best bet.
Yeah.
Or or you can phone up the Arsenal ladies and see if you can get ask some information.
Let's get on to Claire Wheatley. Yeah, let's sort it out. Because there's X amount of us who really want to know. Tired's on. Oh, bless your heart, darling. Evening, everyone. Been listening in the background. Great show. The lads did not lose. Great fighting spirit. Thank you, Tired. You keep it real. Thank you so much. John Nagisa enjoy your birthday, Emerson.
I will.
Yeah,
I will. That's quite at my end.
No, thank you. Thank you so much to everyone tuned in. I'm really overwhelmed with that. I really am.
Yes, okay. I know we did have a little hiccup in the middle of it, but as I said, lucky enough I came back on. I thought it had all gone down for a minute.
No,
but I realised I was out of credit on my phone.
Oh.
So I think lucky enough I had enough. Lucky enough I topped it up. Lucky enough I topped it up a few days ago. So I just added it on anyway. So I'm okay. Being like that in time. When this is like they're all saying happy birthday now.
Oh.
But that was the highlight of the show. That was the highlight of the show on Friday towards the end when Alex said about my birthday when then Glenn from the guy from South Africa and like they wanted me to check it up. So I looked at all the records of since my birthday and everything like that. And I said 1975 was the first one where we lost, and 2022 was the second one that we lost.
Right. Okay.
So that's what you get. And also Freddie Lundberg's birthday was on this birthday today as well. He's 46.
Oh, was it Freddie's?
Yeah, see,
oh my God! Sorry, I'm having a moment.
So most fans knew that on Facebook, but as I said, I thought I'd let you know like on air.
Oh, I love Freddie.
Mm-hmm.
In those boxes.
Mm-hmm. He had the weirdest signature of all time. That's all I can say. If you wanted, when you see his autograph, it was one of the weirdest ones that you see.
Okay.
So, for the record. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the boxer shorts.
I think Ricky's gone now. Unless he's going to speak to you off air anyway. But as I said, it's just me and you now.
Right, okay. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming on. True, but most importantly, it's all about Emerson. Whoop. We got a draw next. What can I say? Thank you. And tune in Thursday when we're back big time doing what we truly do.
And can I plug two things? Plug two things for Canon followers? Just to let you know, Paul, at a later date, is going to do a one-off special about ticking touting and the ticket issues at Arsenal.
Yeah.
And also, Ralph, I'm not sure if you heard it at the beginning of his show. He said that me and him are going to do a watch along. So that should be interesting to see.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Because he's going to do it. He's going to fill me in all the details of what match it's going to be. I've got a feeling it's going to be the Arsenal. I've got a feeling it's going to be the Arsenal Chelsea match. So. So I might be watching. I might have to watch that from home, thing like that. But because how I do it when they're doing a watch along, well, he knows the secret that I turn my volume down so he can't hear what I'm watching. So it's best to do it that way to keep him in suspense. So at a later date, me and Ralph are going to do a watch along together, but he's going to do it like this same way how we're doing it on StreamYard, thing like that. And I'm going to sit and I'll tell him how I see it at the match as well. I don't think it's going to be a minute or two or big thing. But regarding that thing, what I said regarding the one at the beginning, regarding Paul, he said that he's going to get some things together and things like that from Arsenal to see what could be done regarding, ticket touting and ticket issues at Arsenal for next season.
This epidemic and all, it's ridiculous. Sorry, I just want to put, Tiganosaurus. Wow, Lynn, that's dedication. I started supporting the Gooners when I was 9 years old, but my childhood was in South Africa. Oh, wow. Okay. Big up to South African Gooners.
Yeah.
Big up.
Get in touch with Glenn.
South African, so... Yeah, big up.
Get in touch with Glenn. He's the South African expert for Arsenal.
Glenn Wynn. He's the man. We love our Glenn Wynn.
He's the man. And then we've got Desmond from Kenya. He's our man in Kenya.
Yeah, that's the one.
So like that. But as I said, they don't follow like we do. They don't follow like the under 21s and under 18s like I do.
Well, to be fair,
I think he's from Kenya. Kenya.
Yeah, I think he's Kenyan, but
because he was on, he was on it this morning, something like that, on the WhatsApp chat as well.
Yeah. Oh, listen, you can't do all of Arsenal. emotional, and that's where you've got your speciality, Emerson. And yeah, and it's through you that we can promote our Thursday show. That it's not just about the women; it's about the academy. And yeah, I've kind
You're
of
muted, Ange.
Oh, I'm unmuted.
Because I said, thing like with them guys, I know they're watching. I know they can't do all the things we can do.
Mm. Oh, right. Hang on, why's that playing up? Okay, I don't know why we're playing up, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay, yeah, I don't. It's not showing anything. It shouldn't be showing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say on this note, you've had.
I can hear you. Well, I can hear you, but I can't hear you speaking now.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about
As I
that.
said,
Right.
as I said, thing like that. So that's my secret when they're doing the washing.
I can hear me. Cool.
Because Alex and Ralph were well behind.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, and also tired. Just listen. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, mate, if you're coming on the 1st, we all need to meet up. I will not be happy if we don't see you at the Emirates because you are such a loyal supporter of Cannon Fodder, and particularly to our Thursday show as well. So
I think it's playing up from your end, Ange, because
hang on, we're slightly going on. Right. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you, guys. Oh, and Lynn, sorry, one more from Lynn. I was asked to come on the show with you, Angie. I can't because I haven't got the equipment. Oh, okay, Lynn. But do you know what? Lynn, that's fine. But thank you for coming on the chat because also I know because I watched Sophie and Super Kev, and I know you're very loyal to them. And I see you on Alex's Cannon Fodder Easy Talk. And thank you for giving us the time. Thank you, Lynn. You're very well respected. Thank you. No, I truly appreciate that. I truly do. And if over the time you do get the equipment, because you don't actually need that much equipment just to be a guest, then please come on. You'll be so valued as a female. And I'm not being funny. I don't care. All right, I know you do the women's as well, but just come on, be Lynn, end of. We just need to
do it on your phone.
Because at the moment, it's
do it on your phone.
against you.
Well, yes. That's it. If you've got a mobile, you can't host a show, as I well know, but you have to have a laptop. But it really does work. But if you've got a mobile, an iPad or tablet, yeah, it'll
do it
work.
on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Or do it via WhatsApp like I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. But Lynn, yeah, like I said, maybe you inbox me, whatever. But yeah, no, but thank you for being in the chat. I just truly appreciate because at the end of the day, it is a live show, and I didn't understand this till I started doing it. But just get people in the chat; it means everything. Oh, bless. Oh, my tired. Well said, Ange. Lynn's a superstar for sure and really knowledgeable. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, truly value that. Yeah, Lynn's a legend. Thanks. And Todd, you're a legend as well. Keep the faith. Up the Arsenal. Men's, women's, whoever. It'll all be there. Right, guys. Thank you so much. We're back on the airways Thursday. Thank you.
Yep. Good night. Bye.
Bye.